Beneath the surface, Project 131 lurks, a Cold War relic wrapped in secrecy and strictly off-limits. Conceived as a nuclear-proof bunker, its silent, abandoned tunnels whisper tales of an era gripped by global tension and a mission abruptly abandoned. Project 131 is a Cold War puzzle piece buried deep in China's Hubei province, conceived in an era when the threat of nuclear annihilation was a daily breakfast topic. This underground fortress was China's answer to the what-if of nuclear warfare, a subterranean command center designed to outlast atomic fallout. Construction came to a screeching halt, and the project wrapped itself in a cloak of mystery as thick as the concrete walls intended to encase it. Why did the drills stop? Why the silence and secrecy? Fast forward to today, and Project 131 remains as off-limits as a "do not enter" sign at a missile launch site. It begs the question, what's down there that's so important or dangerous that even after decades, the public's kept at arm's length? In the Cold War's global standoff, China was making moves. Project 131, not your average construction project, but a bold statement in the underground military real estate during the late 60s. This wasn't about flaunting power. It was about having a backup plan when things went south. Literally, a nuclear-proof bunker designed to keep the leadership's heads cool while the world above might be getting a radioactive makeover. The team behind Project 131? A mix of the brightest military strategists and engineers who took one look at America's NORAD and said, "We can do that, but make it stealthier." Their goal was clear: ensure China's command chain could brush off a nuclear hit and keep ticking. But here's the kicker. Project 131 wasn't just about surviving. It was about sending a message of strategic autonomy, showcasing China's ability to stand its ground in the nuclear big leagues. Fast forward to 1971, and suddenly, the project's plug gets pulled. Political shifts within China's corridors of power didn't just put Project 131 on ice. They buried it under a mountain of what now? This pivot wasn't about changing priorities alone. It was a stark reminder of how quickly monumental efforts could be sidelined by the ever-shifting sands of political agendas. So, what happened to Project 131 after its abrupt curtain call? It slipped into the shadows, transitioning from a beacon of military might to a Cold War relic gathering dust. This wasn't accidental obscurity, but a deliberate transition, fueled by China's changing strategic focus and the inherent secrecy that cloaks military projects. What was once poised to be a subterranean fortress now stands as a silent witness to the era's brinkmanship and the fleeting nature of military grandeur. Project 131's story is a slice of Cold War drama, showcasing the era's mix of ambition and paranoia, where grand plans could be shelved in the blink of an eye. It serves as a lesson in the volatile dance of military strategy and political power, where yesterday's priority can become today's historical footnote. Nestled in China's Hubei province, this underground command center was designed to be the brain of China's military operations, impervious to nuclear fallout. The engineering challenges of constructing Project 131 were formidable. Initial geological surveys were critical, analyzing rock composition and stability to ensure the facility could withstand not just the weight of the Earth above, but potential nuclear shockwaves. The result was a blueprint for an extensive network of rooms and corridors, each with a designated survival function from command centers to living quarters. Ventilation systems in Project 131 were engineered to be more than just air circulators. They were life sustainers. Employing redundant, multi-layered designs with fail-safes, these systems were tasked with filtering out radioactive particles while maintaining habitable temperature and humidity levels. This was a critical feature, considering the facility's purpose and the potential for surface contamination in the event of a nuclear incident. Water supply and purification systems were designed to tap into deep groundwater reserves, ensuring a reliable source of water. Advanced filtration systems were essential, equipped to purify water from radiation and other contaminants, a necessity for long-term habitation without surface access. The energy supply strategy for Project 131 mirrored its self-sufficiency ethos. It likely included plans for nuclear or geothermal power plants within the complex, supported by emergency generators and battery storage systems, ensuring the facility could function indefinitely, cut off from the world above. Comparatively, Project 131 shared similarities with other Cold War-era facilities like the NORAD complex in terms of purpose and complexity. However, it was uniquely reflective of China's strategic position, emphasizing underground construction to safeguard against both foreign surveillance and direct attacks. The abrupt cessation of Project 131's construction in 1971, amid political shifts within China, left it a relic of a bygone era. This halt not only marked a dramatic shift in China's military strategy, but also encapsulated the transient nature of geopolitical priorities. Project 131's gates are not locked just for the sake of mystery. There's a laundry list of reasons, starting with its military DNA. Its secrets, potentially still buried within, are a Pandora's box that modern security norms aren't eager to open. The concern isn't just about keeping historical military strategies under wraps. It's about the present and future implications of revealing what was deemed sensitive decades ago. Then there's the issue of safety. This isn't your run-of-the-mill abandoned site. It's a relic with potential dangers like structural cave-ins and the chilling prospect of unexploded ordnance. These risks make casual exploration not just ill-advised, but potentially lethal. The integrity of structures that have not felt a human footstep in years can't be guaranteed, turning every step into a gamble. Location plays its part too. Nestled within a region where strategic sensitivities haven't faded with the Cold War's end, Project 131 sits on ground that's still politically and militarily significant. This isn't just about dusting off old blueprints. It's about an ongoing chess game where moves made decades ago still influence the board. China's stance on historical and military sites is clear: preservation over access. The narrative isn't about hiding history but preserving it, ensuring that when sites like Project 131 are studied, it's with the respect and seriousness they deserve. This approach guards against both physical vandalism and the erosion of historical context, maintaining a bridge to the past for future generations. Environmental considerations are paramount. The area around Project 131 isn't just a backdrop. It's an ecosystem that could be jeopardized by unchecked human activity. Preserving this site goes beyond the bounds of human history into the realm of environmental conservation, protecting a piece of the natural world that has managed to reclaim space from a human-made endeavor. By the way, if you are new to the channel, kindly hit the subscribe button and click the bell icon. I will be making more videos like this one. This underground facility, now the center of myriad conspiracy theories, draws attention not just for its historical significance, but for the mysteries purportedly lying in its abandoned halls. The hidden agenda theory suggests Project 131 was designed for more than military strategizing, hinting at biochemical weapons development or psychological warfare experiments. This speculation is fueled by the project's abrupt termination and ensuing secrecy. However, the Cold War's backdrop, characterized by clandestine projects, doesn't automatically validate such dramatic claims. Comparing Project 131 to similar facilities underscores a global trend of preparing for nuclear fallout, rather than sinister undertakings. Contrastingly, the extraterrestrial theory proposes Project 131 as a site for alien technology research, drawing parallels to America's Area 51. Proponents cite the project's secluded underground nature as ideal for such secretive endeavors, bolstered by sporadic UFO sightings in the vicinity. Yet, these sightings lack the empirical evidence needed to firmly link Project 131 with extraterrestrial activities. Debunking these theories requires a nuanced understanding of Project 131's actual purpose within the Cold War's military and political framework. The facility was undoubtedly part of China's broader defense strategy, emphasizing survivability in a nuclear conflict. This strategic motive aligns with global military practices of the time, aiming for operational continuity under nuclear threat rather than hosting alien guests or conducting dark experiments. The internet has played a pivotal role in amplifying these conspiracy theories, transforming Project 131 into a digital legend. While this online fascination has undoubtedly increased public interest, it often blurs the line between historical fact and speculative fiction. Efforts by historians and military enthusiasts to access Project 131 for genuine research are frequently overshadowed by sensationalist narratives, complicating the task of uncovering the facility's true story. The architecture of Project 131, with its extensive tunnels and rooms designed for long-term habitation, speaks to the technical challenges and engineering solutions of constructing a subterranean military facility. Features like advanced air filtration systems, water purification, and energy self-sufficiency were critical for ensuring the command center could function post-nuclear event, highlighting the practical rather than mysterious nature of its design. Project 131 remains an elusive relic of the Cold War era, tightly sealed from public curiosity and specifically off-limits to non-Chinese personnel. The intrigue around it is amplified by the absence of documented trespassing incidents, a testament to the stringent security measures and the seriousness with which the Chinese authorities enforce restricted access. This underground facility, conceived as a military command center, now stands as a silent witness to history, untouched by the explorative attempts that have unveiled other such sites across the globe. The lack of unauthorized entries into Project 131 hasn't dampened public interest. Rather, it has fueled the mystique surrounding it. Theories about what lies within its abandoned corridors proliferate in the absence of concrete evidence, drawing enthusiasts and historians alike to speculate on its contents and purpose. Despite the veil of secrecy, the facility's architectural and strategic significance is undisputed, hinting at a time when the specter of nuclear war necessitated such extreme measures of precaution. Project 131's inaccessibility underscores the broader narrative of Cold War military strategy and the lengths nations went to protect their operational secrets. Its untouched state preserves a piece of history, offering a unique, if distant, window into the past. Cracking open Project 131 is a strategic pivot that digs deep into the ethos of Cold War legacies. This isn't about unlocking doors and rolling out the welcome mat. It's about wrestling with a legacy of secrecy, engineering marvels, and the shadows of a global standoff that defined an era. Europe and the US have wrestled with these ghosts, weighing the value of historical preservation against the practicalities of safety and security. It's a delicate dance on a tightrope strung between past and present. Let's cut through the complexity. The barriers to entry are high. Retrofitting a military bastion for civilian foot traffic is about grappling with potential dangers, be it leftover ordnance or the silent threat of contamination that lurk in the concrete veins of this underground complex. And then there's the matter of the secrets these walls hold. Any move towards public access has to navigate the minefield of classified information with precision and tact. The payoff could be monumental. Granting access turns a relic of military strategy into a live-action lesson in history and engineering, translating the abstract chess game of Cold War geopolitics into a tangible, immersive experience. This is about enriching our collective understanding of a period that still casts a long shadow over global affairs. Its sealed gates are a nod to a time when secrecy was paramount, a strategy for survival. Yet, the intrigue surrounding this underground enigma does more than fuel conspiracy theories. It invites us to ponder the delicate balance between preserving history and protecting the present. As this relic from a bygone era continues to guard its secrets, it serves as a stark reminder of the lengths to which nations will go in the name of security. I will be making more videos like this. Subscribe and hit the notification icon.